First videos about setting up your teacher master OneNote. This is the OneNote that you'll work on, set up, that'll later have parts distributed to students. Here I just have a Word document. This is going to form part of my OneNote. So it's just a Word document already created, I already have. I want to make sure we open the right OneNote. So I'm just using Cortana down here to search for my system, and I'm searching for OneNote 2016 desktop app. So that's the one I want. I don't want the one that just says OneNote. That's the lightweight app. This is the full version, so I'm going to open that up. When I open that up, it should open in the last OneNote that I've used. If you've never used OneNote before, it may prompt you to log in. It's time now to create a brand new OneNote. So this is actually open to a class OneNote with my students. We'll talk about that later. First up, let's start a brand new OneNote. A couple of ways to do it. I can click on File. I can choose New. Go to my Servite drive, and I just want to go to my OneDrive in Servite, and it creates a new one. So 2017, so the name convention is 17, so I know it's 17. Year 08. I'm going to put a T in because that means this is the teacher version, and computer studies and master on the end. So it's very clear this is the teacher master. That T is important there because sometimes in folders you only see the first 10, 15 characters, and so we know straight away that this is 2017, it's for year 8, it's the teacher one, and I'll see some of that. It'll take a few moments to create that, and when you're first creating you do need to have internet access. It prompts me if I want to invite anybody. I'm not going to invite anybody right now because I want to get it set up before I ask anyone else to come in. So here it is here, completely blank. It's got one section just called section, and it's got one untitled page. To name a section, we might want to name this activities, and we might want to call this task 1. So we have these tabs across the top, sections, and the pages are named by. So you can call them whatever you like, it's not really that important, but I'll have a section that's called tests, and in here I've got test, should really call that test 1, test 2, I'm going to put some in-class activities, tests for them to do, and activities here the same. So task 1, add a new page, I might call that task 2, etc. Now to get things in here that I want, now my activities, as I said, I've already started doing some of these. I'm simply going to my Word document, go to my lesson, and all I want to do is copy and paste in these parts that I already created before. So I'm just swapping between my Word document and then task 1, pasting in these items here. Come back in here, copy that, and paste it in there. It's referencing it. Don't really need to do that at this stage. This part here, this table's coming a bit skinny. I want kids to fill that in, so I'm going to put that there. And the only part I want left for this is the image, which is this image here. Copy that and paste the image in there. Whoops. I want to paste it into the table. Let's go outside of the table, paste it in there. As exciting as it is watching me copy and paste here, you can see one that I've done earlier, the Technology Master. This is actually Year 7 task. You can see here, activity number 1, task number 1 is that one, task number 2 is that one. They're simply having a look at the programs. Activity number 2, copy and paste in there. In this research, I've got a couple of pages where there's some YouTube videos and I want them to make notes on those YouTube videos. Very simple OneNote, lots more to do. If we have a look at what a good OneNote looks like, Here is a science year 8 chemistry one, and you can see the amount of work and effort that's gone in here. It's hours of work, all well organised, all well set up, many pages, states of matter, all these pages here, all the resources that you could possibly want, the entire course already set up. That's what a master could look like. Everything ready to go, all in one place. My last thing to do would be, if I was happy with mine, which I'm not, it's not finished yet, but at this stage I'm teaching with another teacher. So what I'd like to do is click on the file button up here. I'd like to share it, and I'm going to share it with people, and I'm going to type in the teacher that I'm sharing with here and make sure at the end here they have edit rights. Now, as you can see down the bottom, I've already shared this one because I already teach this subject with Rick. He has a couple of classes, so I'm not going to click the button again, but that's what we have to do to get that happening. So that's the first thing, setting up and then sharing with the teacher.